Okay, let's jump. Now. Oh God, that's where you drive across. Wow. There's no way to drive across. Yeah.
I chose to study abroad to Botswana because I've always wanted to come to Africa, and I don't really know too much about wildlife conservation and management, but I figured it would be really cool to learn more about. So what better way to do that than come to a country I've always wanted to come to and learn more about something I find interesting.
I chose the study abroad program to Botswana because in my orientation class last semester, 2 semesters ago, John came in and he told us about this trip, just kind of gave a sort of overview, introduced himself and everything. Later in that class, Jasmine came in and she talked to us about the trip, and by that time I was like, ooh, this looks cool, you know, maybe I'll do it when I'm a junior or a senior or whatever. And they had an info meeting to just tell us more about it. And I was like, well, it wouldn't hurt to go to it. And I went to it, and after it I was like, shoot, I'm in, I gotta do it. I called my mom and I was like, hey mom, you know, I might go to Africa this summer. She's like, psst, right. And then you ended up going, but especially here, because I think this is a lot more unique than some of the other places that there are programs, because a lot of people go to, you know, Europe and even South America, but not a ton of people go to Africa. So I think it would be a really unique experience, which it has been. That was probably the main reason.
I chose to participate in study abroad because I've always wanted to travel, specifically Africa. That's always been my dream since I was little, is to go to Africa. So when I had John come into my class in Natural Resources 101, my first semester, freshman year, he was talking about lions and how they do darting with Andre and all this cool stuff. I remember after the class, I went straight to Sarah and I was like, I need to go on this trip. I don't care when, I want to go. So yeah, I always wanted to go to Africa. So after John came, I was like, this is it. This is the one I want to go. So.
My mom thought I was joking, and then she's like, yeah, there's no way. And pretty much the same thing with my dad. All my friends were like, oh yeah, that'd be cool, but it didn't really register, you know, until I was like, oh, I'm signed up. And they're like, what? Wait, you're going to Africa? So, I don't know, it's been kind of across the board. My mom was freaking out before I came here, but I don't know. Everybody kind of accepted it after a while. Although there are some of those people that are like, why would you go there? Why not?
She's not happy at all. Like already at the beginning.
Yeah, it's just like tap on the table. This camera's there.
Definitely seeing large elephant herds, like almost every day, is probably one of my favorite things.
It was really awesome when we went into the neighboring village to the Thule Reserve. It was really interesting to see what a typical village was like and the sorts of people that are there. And, you know, also we got to see the spaying and neutering and the whole free dog cat clinic that was going on. And it makes you just feel super lucky that you're able to see that from the outside in, you know, and be able to travel. Because when you think about it, it's like you pretty much won the lottery of life, being born in the US and being able to come here and see that. And some people, they're gonna be in that village their entire life, and that's just where they're gonna be. And you know, you're so lucky to be able to learn stuff, really important things from another perspective than your own. So that was, you know, incredible to me. So that was definitely a highlight. Obviously, seeing all the game here has been awesome. I've gained an appreciation for birds that I didn't have before, but there are so many here, it's kind of hard not to care about them. And also, I feel like my tree and plant identification is better here than at home, so I have to try harder when I get back for that.
The highlights would be just the different things. Like, it's such a wide variety of things that you learned on this trip, not just you get to see like the research side of it, but you also get to see like the guiding side of it. And so you get the different perspectives from the guides and what they think of research, and you also get to hear the opinions of the locals of what they think of research. So I think that's the highlight of this trip, is that you get so many perspectives and you kind of get to get a feel for all that. My favorite is the hyenas. And then doing the lion, I think it's so cool. Calling them in, and then that whole experience is really, really awesome.
This program has opened my eyes to how great it is to come abroad and to be in places different than what you're used to. And you definitely see different things that you would never see back home.
I would absolutely recommend the study abroad program because you learn 1,000 times faster working in a field, living in a field, than you would going to class 3 times a week. And also you gain a bunch of different perspectives, which you might not gain if you're in the same place your entire life. So that's really important. And I think everybody should go on a study abroad trip, or at least try to, because it's so important to gain someone else's view of things.
I almost feel like the trip kind of like sparked a little fire in me to start traveling more.
Good choice.
I just have it memorized in my own.
You should write it on your phone and use it as a ringtone.
Someone calls me.